Okay folks, I'm back. Double header. Another one along the same vein as yesterday. Let's start the counter going because we don't want to die of boredom waiting for it to count up. Today we're looking at the Renewables Infrastructure Group and how much I'll receive from the Q2 dividend of, it says there 1.89 pence, but it is in fact 1.8875 pence, so it's not as much as that. Anyway, the ex-dividend date was Thursday. Last week, there's 4 dividends per year. The payment date is Tuesday, the 30th of September, a massive 47 days later. So they certainly don't like to pay out the cash quickly. They hold on to it after the ex-dividend date. How much will I receive? There we go. My goodness, £3.77. What more could you want? Quick look at a graph, as usual, of these sorts of shares dealing in renewable power like wind and solar. The dividend graph looks good. It heads in the right way, etc. So it all looks good on the face of it, but let's have a look at the facts. Fascinating facts. Total cost, I've got a massive 200 shares, cost me just under £1 for about £199. Current value is only 78 pence per share, so that's worth £156. So that's a capital loss so far of £43.17. The last 12 months dividend payments have been 7.51 pence, which makes the current dividend yield 9.63%, massive. But my yield, unfortunately, because I bought them at a higher price than they are now, is only 7.54%, and I've had them just over a year. Lifetime dividends that I've received since I've owned the shares is £18.75, which gives me an overall capital and dividend return of £174.75. So that is a loss basically since owning, annualized at 11%, well 11.84% per year. Returns from a bank account during this period at 4.61% on the £199 I invested would have been £9.51. So basically I need a 21.75% increase in the share price of 78p to match back what I would have earned in the bank. That's not having a profit or anything, it's just making a £9.51 on top of the £200. So 78 pence, 21.75% on top of that is, I don't know, 18 pence, is it? Feels like an absolute thousands of miles away. Feels like getting to the sun and back with this share. Anyway, the investment verdict, I know everybody likes it. I've clicked it early, you've all read it on your bike. I think that's what it means for this share. Probably best in the bin. Will I take that advice? Nobody knows. Let me know your thoughts as usual. There you go. Like, subscribe, etc. Thank you. Got a massive headache today. Still outside. And the shares are not returning. There you go. All happy. Goodbye.